Hey everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Velvet Talks.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? What's good?
Exciting for us, too, because, boy, was this setup weird.
Yeah, this was a weird setup. This took
kind of
like 20
janky,
minutes.
but we made it work.
Yeah.
We could not start the season of Jojo without one of our best Jojos ever, Yosuke.
Oh, is that me? It's okay. There's Josuke and then there's Yosuke.
Yeah, I was so tempted to make a chart before the season started to be like, so a guy from a different part of Japan goes to a rural part of Japan and uses his quote-unquote stand powers to solve a serial killing murder mystery. He meets a guy with the last syllables Osuke.
The similarities are uncanny.
Scared.
Huh, it's almost as if one came before the other.
Weird.
Yeah, this is the point in Araki's life where he just got really into Persona, obviously.
Yeah, he clearly stole. No, he went into the future, saw what was popular, and then wrote it.
Exactly.
That's his stand power.
We all know he has time travel powers, because there's no way that man is 55 and still looks like that. That's
Dude.
insane.
Oh my god, right? I saw him for the first time. Me and Mitchell watched like an interview. He's like, God, he looks young.
He's such an oddly humble man, too.
Yeah, he's silly.
Yeah, it's
so
kind of a
sweet.
Japanese thing, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, oh, we love your series. Oh, that's cool.
It might just be because that girl who was interviewing him was crazy in love with him and Jotaro,
Yeah.
who nobody likes.
Oh, of course. All the ladies are in Jotaro.
I don't understand.
Dude, I'm into
be like
Jotaro now.
trash.
I think I'm Jotaro-sexual. I think I might be.
Whoa.
Well,
Yeah.
are you okay? Is it Jotaro or Dad Taro?
Dad Taro for sure. Oh, definitely.
Dad
Yeah.
Taro's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys
Not a
have-
good dad, though.
No,
Yeah,
not the
I
best
didn't think
dad.
so.
Not the best dad.
But he'll be your dad?
No.
Yeah.
Is that what you guys are trying to tell me?
That's that's exactly what we're trying to tell you.
Good. All
All
right.
right, so let's give the audience some context. So,
Oh, right.
obviously this is gonna come out sometime like maybe a couple weeks after the start of the season, but the new anime season started, and for at least for me, and I know for Sora, there was something that was coming out this season that I couldn't be more excited for. And JoJo's Part 4, Diamond is Unbreakable.
Yes.
And I just wanted to open this up by saying this is Araki's. When Araki was asked before in the past what his favorite part was, this is it. And this is the first time this part is being adapted into animation. So his favorite villain and his favorite hero are from this part. Both Josuke and I don't know if I can say the guy's name.
Yeah, it's kind of a spoiler
Yeah.
now, I would assume.
Careful, Mitchell. I don't
I'm
want
pretty
to
sure
spoil.
I've probably seen him. You've probably beaten the shit out of me with him in All-Star Battle, but still.
Oh. I guess I never thought of that.
He's a great guy. I really love this villain. But we'll get to that. So let's just talk about kind of watching the first two episodes. We might as well group them together because they are essentially like one mini arc.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Milkman arc.
okay, should we give up our backgrounds real quick? I mean, I guess everyone knows that you are like the ultimate JoJo master. I think, actually, we've probably been over it by now. Gamemudo, you've read part 7 and then
Yeah, 7.
7. Okay. And then you've watched all the anime, or
I've watched most of the anime. I haven't finished Stardust Crusaders yet.
okay, gotcha. So you're midway through Stardust Crusaders, yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm currently anime only. Yeah. Haven't even read anything. Oops, but whatever.
Oops. There's still time.
Yeah, there's plenty of time. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really digging these first. So as of now, as of recording, there's 2 episodes out, right? I'm really digging part 4 so far. I really like the direction it's going. Mostly because I like Persona, but still, it seems awesome.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I don't know. I really liked it when Yu Narukami just decked Yosuke in the face.
Yeah, I don't know. It's awesome. I mean, like, I like stands as a concept, but like part 3 was kind of like this like dude bro like epic journey, that's like such like on like an epic scale, like over like 50 episodes or journey to defeat Dio and all that,
Jesus.
and now
Is that
it's
much
kind of nice to have like a more kind of like laid back sort of I don't know, bizarre, I guess is one word for it, but just kind of like a laid back sort of show that's, I feel like it fits like the weekly monster / stand user of the week format more, just, like having like Josuke and his high school friends hanging out in the creepy town,
Yeah.
Hey everyone, it's me, Josuke. You wanna enter my slice of life anime?
That's so sweet. This is a Jojo slice of life. This
Oh no,
so
I'm late
cute.
to school, and then like you see him like, oh no, I ripped a piece of toast. Crazy diamond.
Aw, that's cool. That's how it would be.
Oh no, my dog ate my homework. Crazy diamond.
Now the homework's just fixed inside the dog.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, one thing I don't get is how, like, I guess Josuke has been able to use his stand for a while, because like immediately, like episode 1, we know he like already knows all of his stand's power. Well, not all, but like, he knows how to use his healing ability to the point where he totally fucks up a dude's stomach by placing a knife back in it. Like, holy shit, that's brutal.
Yeah.
Josuke is
Spoilers
like,
alert, by the way.
I spoilers for first
dude,
two
come
episodes.
on. We can talk about the first 2 episodes.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
People wouldn't be watching this if they didn't see it.
Okay, good.
I hope.
Go see it.
So that does tell you a little bit about Josuke. Like, the cool thing about Stardust Crusaders was Jotaro got his stand. He got Star Platinum, or it awoke up inside him, and he really was getting used to it. And through his adventure, he trained with Star Platinum.
Right, he was a little older when he first got his stand, right? Okay.
So now we get to see Josuke, who has grown up with his stand and understand, and like,
He understands it.
Oh,
Yes.
he's grown up with it. Oh shit, I didn't even realize that. So like everyone,
All
wait a
right.
minute, real quick. So everybody got stands from when Dio woke back up, right? When he awoke,
yeah, and
that was kind of the catalyst.
Yeah, when Dio awoke, he gathered a bunch of stand users together, and that's why there were so many on the trail to
Right.
Egypt.
No, but I mean, like, did everybody get their stand powers like when Dio woke up?
Okay, Sora, I'm gonna have to stop you because that's something that will be revealed at some point in time in part 4.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a spoiler for part 4. Okay, got it.
That's why I can't go into it. But you find out why stands were appearing in such a mass quantity.
Okay, cool. All right,
because-
as long as there's closure. I thought they touched on it in part 3, but if they didn't, that's fine. Okay, cool.
So, you'll understand like when understand. You'll get it when we like let me put it this way: if we decide to do another Velvet Talk based on each arc, you'll understand it pretty goddamn soon.
Okay, cool.
Do you know how many episodes they're signed on to do?
I'm gonna assume, based on the fact that there's like 15 volumes of
Holy shit.
Diamond is Unbreakable, I'm gonna assume they're gonna do a full 50 because
At
I was
least.
watching the opening. Yeah, I was watching the opening and I realized that like the characters that they're kind of emphasizing, it's like that's about the halfway point for Diamond is Unbreakable. That's about the halfway point, and then the second half. I know people who are not happy about the opening to Diamond is Unbreakable. They're like, this is too happy-go-lucky. Where's the series?
I mean,
it's hard to follow up.
Stardust
End of the
Crusaders.
World. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And I, as someone who's read it, I know that like it's gonna get somewhere really cool. It's just, obviously the whole thing is cool, but there's gonna be a serious moment like later.
Yeah, but I mean that's kind of why I come to JoJo's, right? Like, is that each part feels so different from each other, So like it's you really, because this series has spanned like over 30 years now. Well, it's really just like has like a huge breadth of styles to it, and I really appreciate that. So I'm down for this change of pace. I mean, I wasn't Stardust Crusaders wasn't my favorite part or anything. It was still really good, but I'm so pumped for this new direction that's going, especially like the new art style and everything. Oh, it's awesome. I'm down for this sort of happy-go-lucky kind of jazzy opening style. Kind of reminds me of part 2 a little bit, which is never a bad thing.
I thought so too. Yeah, part 2 is awesome. So I was happy that this was another fun arc.
I was gonna say, I wonder if it's because Josuke is a direct descendant of Joseph.
Yeah,
stylistically.
That's weird. Can we touch on that? That's like weird to me that that Josuke is Joseph's illegitimate son. Like that's kind of fucked, but
yeah,
that's interesting.
Really funny.
To give you some context, though, what happened was part 3 was supposed to be the end of it, and then they kept pushing, no, just keep going, do more though. And so now we're in the situation where we are now. So,
okay.
Hang on 1 second as I just have to double check. Yo, Gang Wudo, you gotta join the chat back.
Yeah, she just
How did that
dropped.
happen?
It's okay.
Can they hear me right now?
Well, I bet it just yeah, there you go.
Oh, what the hell?
It's okay.
I can still hear her fine.
Oh, great. How do I? Because I hear myself.
Oh,
I mean, that's fine if I do.
There you go.
Oh, thanks, Mitchell.
No problems. All right, so
anyway,
either I cut that out or I leave it in. So let's talk about the episodes. And just kind of like, there's the first time we see Star Platinum. I just wanted to say this real quick. The first time we see Star Platinum in episode 1, he kind of looked like a dog, and it threw me off.
Our Star Platinum in the new art style was not kind to him, you're saying?
It took me some time, and in episode 2 it was so much better, but like episode 1 it was like his eyes were a little too far apart, and I was expecting like Jojo to be like, sick 'em boy.
Sick 'em boy.
Like, Jesus. I can't tell you how, like, I'm normally not excited for new seasons of anime. I was so excited that day.
I mean, it's JoJo's. Of course you're going to be excited. How could you not be?
I know, but like, Sora, how do you feel about the first white mage stand?
That was cool. I like that power a lot. I mean, Dad Taro, I should say, said it best when he was just like, in the midst of a world where, like, there's a lot of dangerous powers out there that are all used for destruction, you have a very unique power in that it heals people and stuff, I dig it a lot. It's interesting. They've already used some pretty interesting applications where he literally just shoves a fist right through his mom's stomach to get the fucking the Angelo stand out of her, and I was like, whoa, that is that's kind of gruesome, but he
didn't even bat an eye on it. It's like he's done that before or something.
Exactly. I guess I just didn't even realize that he's probably had his stand since he was 10 at least. How old was he in part 3?
I'm going to assume
Isn't he in middle school?
I'm going to assume I think Josuke's 16 or 17 here.
Yeah.
So he had to be 6 or 7.
Oh my god. That's such BS because at the beginning of part 3, old Sif is all like, oh god, I hate Japan. Oh god, I hate Japanese people. And you freaking had an illegitimate son with a Japanese woman who was your student. Holy Christ, dude.
The relationship didn't go.
It's a love-hate Japanese relationship.
Okay.
Wow.
I love them, but I also hate them.
Okay, all right.
He holds up a little photo, in his locker, and it's a picture of the country of Japan.
Yeah.
and then, you see his hand, slowly go to caress the photo.
Jesus Christ.
And then he takes his hand back, no.
No, never again.
Closes his eyes and clutches his fist. Ugh.
He wasn't in love with Josuke's mom. He was just in love with Japan. That's all right. Okay.
I probably should have said the mom. not the
That's all right.
Oh, good.
Don't you think samurais are cool, Joseph? No!
No, they suck!
All right. Koichi, yeah?
Yeah, I mean,
Which one's that?
He's a little kid.
He seems cool,
right,
a little short guy, a little short little guy. I mean,
fourth first grader.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know much about him. I feel like he just kind of hangs out with Josuke. He has some potential though. I'm interested in see how he develops. I know some spoilers related to him just because of the other JoJo media we've consumed and the games and stuff. But whatever.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, there's something about Koichi. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That I won't say here, and King Budo, too. Technically, it hasn't clicked yet.
I'll spoil it right here, actually.
What?
Oh my God! What? No,
don't spoil it.
He plays card games. He plays card games.
God, you had to go and say it. Damn it.
And his stand is a Millennium Puzzle, and he goes and fights Kaiba.
Oh my God! This is the tie into Yu-Gi-Oh all along.
Oh shit!
And they go to Egypt not to defeat Dio, but to unlock the true memory.
Mitchell, it's been a while
Koichi's
since I made fun
alter
of you.
ego.
Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm gonna do it again.
Oh my god.
I want Koichi to say your move one time, just one time.
I can't undo Yugi Moto from Koichi now. Thank you for that.
Oh, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. So, but yeah. So I mean, Koichi. It's kind of hard to get a pick on him. It just seems like he's supposed to be standard Japanese kid who's 4 foot tall.
It's almost like it seemed like he was written in a way, at least in the first episode, that he was supposed to be like the audience's like, you know, stand-in, you know, like, oh, like we're meeting these characters for the first time. Well, not Jotaro, but like even then when he saw Jotaro, like he was like, oh man, like that's Jotaro, like he's super cool. Like to him, he's super cool because of his like marine biology exploits, but to us we know he's a cool fucking badass because he defeated Dio, you know, but still like he's like, oh man, like that guy's cool, and wow, shit,
that's the man who defeated Dio is the audience's response, and what you're saying is that the Koichi's response is sea urchins.
Yeah, exactly.
That guy
exactly.
wrote a really nice book about starfish.
I know that guy. He's the guy who loves turtles.
Yeah.
No, he would love turtles. That's bad news for Josuke.
But like the audience, he's also meeting Josuke for the first time, right? Like he doesn't recognize Josuke, right? Like he's new.
Yeah.
So you know, I don't know. I mean,
they both live in the same.
Oh no, I mean, I don't think he knew who Josuke was. That's all.
Yeah.
How could you miss the only like buff ass fucking 8th grader?
Half white.
Yeah.
Isn't that a
Half
thing
white.
in Japan?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
he
know.
would
Like he
look
must
so
look pretty
different.
Japanese, because if he looked more white than like if he looked more like Joseph, if he took it more after Joseph than his mom, then yeah, like he would be noticeable.
I mean, with the hair and the clothes and the height and the
I mean, the
arms,
hair,
it's
it feels like straight Yakuza.
Everyone
Like
knows you.
it looks awesome. Oh man.
Every day for Josuke
can't
is
say
an
anything
episode
bad
of
about the hair.
Cheers.
No, I'm totally fine with that hair quirk. I'm down with that. I'm all right with that.
It took me forever to like. The first time I saw it, I'm like, this is stupid. I hate this, and now it's like one of my favorite things.
Like I think in 2 episodes I already feel way more attached to Josuke than I ever did with Jotaro in part 3.
Yeah.
You know,
I hated Jotaro.
I feel like he's already had way more characterization, which is good. I mean, you know, Jotaro served his purpose and he was like the cool action hero guy and he's badass, but Josuke is also badass, but he also has a personality too. And
I feel like a good way of describing that would be Jotaro is played by Sylvester Stallone, and Josuke is played by Paul Rudd.
there you go. Yeah.
Nice.
But almost like a more competent Paul Rudd. I mean, I don't know. I guess he was pretty good in it, man. I guess he knew what he was doing.
Could you imagine Paul Rudd with that hairstyle?
I couldn't, to be honest with you. That's
Also singing Savage Garden's "I Want You."
Oh, dude! On that note, dude, I actually had never heard of that song. I never heard of Savage Garden before, but after that, like, I was like, as soon as that ending happened, I was like, oh man, like I'm way into this. I've been listening to Savage Garden a lot at work, and it's it's awesome.
Wow, who turned you on to that? Oh,
Yeah. Yep.
God damn. So let's talk about Angelo.
Oh yeah, Angelo. You know.
Yeah, he's a milkman.
He's a milkman. He's a very nice milkman. He hates dogs.
I like
hates
how,
dogs.
He just hates dogs and their shit.
Either that or he thinks they're very delicious.
Does Araki hate dogs? I feel like Araki hates dogs with the way he treats them in every single part.
You're right.
Like he's like describing the chapter preview to like his editor. It's like, first we kill the dog, and then as everyone in the office cheers, I'll keep drawing the next part.
Wow.
Like, I think that, yeah, I mean, shit, man. Like, every single dog gets the short end of the stick, I feel like, in JoJo's.
I wonder about Iggy Azalea, because that dog's going to be in this too.
God,
right?
did you ever see that tweet that someone made where it's like, yo, Iggy's a great dog, man. And then someone retweeted that and was just like, that's not nice to call Iggy Azalea a dog.
Wow.
Oh my god.
So, yeah.
This is life now. This is life for us.
Dog track record, I'm afraid for Iggy.
Yeah, You'll see how it all shakes out. You know, you got some ways to
even
go.
Andre knows what's going down.
Danny.
Danny.
Oh, Danny. Yeah.
Jojo Part 4 talk, and then we just go back all the way to Danny.
Poor Danny. Rip in peace, Danny.
I love any mention of the Speedwagon Foundation.
Yeah. So is that still a thing in Part 4? Is that going to be like, does Josuke get a scholarship from the Speedwagon Foundation at the end of Part 4 or something when he goes to college?
Do you know what the funny part is? I can't remember, but I'm more than certain that every part of JoJo has some stupid mention of the Speedwagon Foundation.
Oh, dude, it has to be said.
Speedwagon never stops being a part of JoJo.
Yes.
Even in death, he supports his legacy.
Go.
Oh, God.
Keep on trucking on, Speedwagon. You're the best.
You truly were the roundabout.
Yeah.
God.
Oh yeah. So how do we feel about Jotaro now? That I think we touched on a little bit, but like these first 2 episodes, huh? I mean, now he's Dad Taro. I like it. I like it a lot. I like him as a mentor.
I like him a lot more as a side character than I do as a main character.
Definitely.
I think the part that gets to me is I kind of feel weird because I played Eyes of Heaven before getting into this, and one of the things that they did at the end of Spoilers for the end of Eyes of Heaven. One of the things that they did extra in Eyes of Heaven was there's a little post-cut scene that shows a little 6-year-old Jolene hanging out in Part 4 with Jotaro. Now, the reason they did that was because Jotaro's kind of a shit dad.
It's what it sounds like. I mean, so Jolene is 6 at this point, and he's just fucking around in Japan while she's in Florida. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's pretty much that whole thing.
Damn.
Like, a big joke with a lot of fans of Jolene are just like, who do you love more, Dad? Do you love me or this dolphin? And Jotaro's like sweats profusely.
We're in biology, though.
I'm excited for Jolene's part. I hope that eventually
Stone
gets adapted.
Ocean is so good.
Yeah, I'm pumped. I'm pumped for that. I mean, they'll at least do that. I mean, you know, I don't know if they'll adapt. I could see them waiting a little bit for Part 7. To be honest with you, like that's a good Doesn't that make sense as far as like a stopping point? Because that's like sort of like the reboot part, you know?
Oh, absolutely. I all I'm hoping for is Part 6 at this point. Like, like don't get me wrong. I'm more than certain that Part 4 will do well and we'll get to Part 5. But I really would like Part 6 because Part 6 is every part of JoJo is very different. But parts I just reread Part 6 for shits and giggles and it's great.
So I've heard, I saw this floating around in some of the episode discussion threads, but somebody mentioned that like he feels as though like parts 1, 2, and 3 are connected in the same way that parts 4, 5, and 6 are. And since you've read those parts, like, do you think that's true? Like, is this the start of a new quote unquote trilogy for JoJo's in terms of parts?
I've always felt that the first 3 parts are the original parts, and they are, you know, it's the way Rocky originally envisioned it and the way that he wanted to end it. But parts 4, 5, and 6 are a trilogy within themselves. They are the aftermath of Stardust Crusaders. Every single problem, every single thing can kind of sort of get traced back to the end of Stardust Crusaders. What, like, that final battle in Egypt shaped like the future, everything past 1988 or 89 for that universe. Like, without the adventure to Egypt, without Dio coming back, like, a lot of the problems and a lot of the things that the Joestar kids have to deal with, like Josuke, Jolene, and Giorno, would never happen. Giorno wouldn't even be a thing.
Right.
So I think that, like, you have, like, obviously they're very separate from each other because clearly, like, let me put it this way. I'm pretty sure Part 4 takes place in 1999, Part 5 takes place in 2000, and then Part 6 takes place in 2011.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Was that written in 2011, or that doesn't sound right? That's too old. That's too recent, I feel like.
Oh, no, I mean they take place, not...
I know. I was just curious if that was written in the future at the time, if that makes sense.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. That's why people are wearing weird things and they still use CDs.
God damn it, Araki.
Araki tried really hard to predict the future. It was.
Yeah, I heard again discussion threads where what was it in the second episode where Josuke? First of all, it's awesome that Josuke plays. Oh, that's a baseball from part 3. Like that's awesome.
Yeah. Fucking
but
N64.
But he's playing it in N64. Apparently, somebody told me that that he was playing a Super NES in the manga, but that wouldn't make sense since it was in like '99.
Yeah, it's God. Even okay.
Just cool little details like that.
I just wanted to say real quick because the villain of Part 4 kind of doesn't really show his face till, or not even show his face, but you don't hear about him till like midway through Part 4.
Okay.
So that first little intro scene in the anime wasn't in the manga, where like the radio's on and they're cooking the breakfast and shit. That wasn't originally part of the manga. That's an added little scene to be like to set the atmosphere to Part 4. Nice little town, but there's something going on, something very evil happening.
Huh. Okay.
It's not. I guess you can even.
Honestly, I thought that it was supposed to set up for like Angelo or something. Like obviously, like there's still something going on, but like it seemed like Jotaro was like, oh, like yeah, there's something hiding in this town, and then like, oh, here's the picture of this stand, and then like and then oh, hey, that's Angelo's stand, and then second episode, hey, we take care of Angelo. Bip bop boom.
I was just gonna say real quick. You remind me of a point from earlier. Angelo is like they're like, what's more evil than Dio? Angelo. Like Angelo is like a rapist and a murderer.
Right, they had to go to the rapist card to like up the really ante in terms of douchebaggery. Yeah.
What's like Araki's sitting at his desk? What could I do more evil than Dio?
Well, you got it.
Well, I mean, it's like
gotta make sure he kills a dog first.
Like he shows it to
he has to kill an innocent dog too.
Yeah.
What would be more intense than how Dio dealt with it? Like he shows his editor, and the editor starts throwing up all over the place. It's good.
Oh.
God damn it. Araki, you sadistic bastard.
Can I just say that I really wish Josuke, when he was beating the shit out of Angelo, was just like, I will rock you.
God
Good
damn
one.
it. Amazing. Perfect. Wow, you are just so on today.
We watched that scene over and over, and I can't really remember why.
Because I was gonna dub it over.
Oh, right, that was that. Because it was
of course
funny.
It was pretty funny.
I don't know. The idea that Jotaro goes up to like Josuke and like, hey, do you want to fight with our Pokemon? Because it's 1999, right?
Yeah.
and like and Josuke's like, yeah, sure. And then he's about to lose, and so he fucking punches Josuke in the face before he can lose. And then goes beating up kids. Makes me feel like a man. Like See, I still have Eighth's odd mentality of like all these potential dub ideas.
Oh yeah. Can I just say that like dealing with Angelo, like having like the way his arc concluded is like the most Jojo thing in the world, where like he turns into a rock where couples go to make out. Like what the hell?
People, dude, you should see how that rock turned out in the manga.
Oh yeah, I should probably look up a panel.
Like you could do it through Rabbit actually.
Oh really?
Yeah, like it's fucked up. It's like it looks weird and scary, and then you see the caption: "Couples come here to make out."
Wait, Mitchell, you pull it up on your. I want to see it too.
All right, you know what? Can I get control back? I'm gonna steal my control back.
Oh my god, I think I saw it. What the hell?
No, actually, you have to do it. Someone else has to do it because I don't have access to my keyboard.
Oh, okay. Go, Andre. Find the picture. Show us.
Okay, hold on.
Future Mitchell, if you're editing this hardcore, which you hopefully are,
nah.
show a picture of Angelo Rock.
Oh yeah, do that. Angelo Rock.
Good old Angelo Rock.
This is what I found.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my god.
It's so cute.
It's so cute. What the fuck?
It's a lot better than his weird ass face hanging out.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
Because people can still tell that that's a human.
I know,
yeah, like what's gonna happen to him? Like,
still alive.
Are people gonna have to feed him? Like, is he just gonna kind of rot there and like slowly decay? Like, the rock's gonna smell pretty bad in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Well, you know what the funny part about this is? You
rot.
bringing this up, like bringing up rock people, actually reminds me of something that's happening in Part 8 right now.
Okay. I don't want to know.
Gappy, what are you up to now?
Gappy.
What's Gappy up to nowadays? They apparently people just say Joe Tuske. I call him Gappy.
What's
Yeah,
his name? Is it
that seems a little forced, but okay.
His name is
Josuke.
Josuke
Because his name is the
Josuke.
same name as this current Jojo from Part 4. That's the thing.
No other Joe type names that they could have tried for that?
Well, I think it's supposed to be. Well, I don't know. Don't spoil it for me, Mitchell. But I would assume it's the same kind of setup as far as like how there's Johnny Joestar and Jonathan Joestar. You know. I feel like that's at least what Araki was trying to set up for. Whether that's actually true or not.
It's actually really funny, sort of, because in Part 8 they just revealed some very important details.
Oh, I'm sure there's some manga spoilers we can talk about, but
we're talking about Part 4.
Yeah, back to Part 4.
Yeah.
So I just want to say real quick, action scenes were great. Watching Josuke form a water balloon in his throat and
That was
pulling
funny.
it out.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
This might get a little gross.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm already pumped. If Angelo's fight is going to be kind of an indicator of what the fight's going to be like, I really liked Josuke's craftiness. It feels like I'm shitting on Jotaro a lot, and I really do like him. But it seemed like most of his solutions was just I'm going to need to start platinum to punch my way through things.
What do you mean I can't punch to solve this problem?
Yeah,
Jotaro, you can't punch cancer.
Oh my god!
I really missed the bullshittery that happened with Joseph because that shit was so.
Oh
yeah.
You mean how he defeated Cars?
Yeah, dude,
Everything
that was awesome.
He did the I know that you know, and then them constantly like getting a one up on each other, and
your
everything
next line
was so
is
ridiculous.
Oh, that's why I love Joseph so much.
Your next line is.
Joseph was awesome, but such bullshit.
I want Josuke to do that once.
I need Josuke to employ the old Joestar secret technique of just fucking booking it out of there. I need that to happen at least one time.
Oh, dude, I am so looking forward. Like, there is one fight in Part 4 I'm just so excited for, because it involves motorcycles and stand powers.
Oh
I
God.
really hope Koichi's on there and just goes full Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds on us. I'd be down with that. I would be down.
Oh, dude, also, I want to say real quick, I am so excited to hear Rohan Kishibe.
Oh, yeah, I've seen him around.
I'm so excited for that asshole.
Oh my God.
I wonder how he's gonna be voiced and stuff. So, that was one thing. So,
not the way I did
Hopefully like the way you did it.
yeah, there you go. Didn't they change voice actors for Josuke? Like, he has a voice in the games, obviously, but this anime has a different voice actor for him?
I'm pretty sure they changed out all the voice actors.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
So anyone who had a pre-existing voice is after Eyes of Heaven, that's not the voice. That's not the quote-unquote canon voice.
Okay, got it. Understand. Okay, cool. Interesting.
But I love new Josuke. There's something about it that just it works so well.
Desu.
Great.
Yeah, so is that his Yari Yari Daze? That's his thing?
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm in.
This is just great.
Yeah, I thought that was a little weird. He kept saying this is just great. I want
them
times in a row.
dub it. I want them to dub it, and it's like the Naruto Believe It.
Believe it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I really like Josuke. I'm pumped. I'm pumped to see how he turns out. One thing I need to touch on is that one thing that's super fucked when you look at it from a certain angle is when when Josuke's grandpa gets killed and he's trying to revive him, and Jotaro has to calm him down, and listen, I know that your stand can heal people, but it can't repair lives. It can't take a life back. And I'm like, Jotaro, you don't get to fucking say that shit because you did so many ass pulls to bring your own grandpa back. Are you kidding me?
You can't do it because you don't have Star Platinum.
Yeah.
Let's go get that vampire blood.
Yeah, that's you need Dio's blood to go bring him back.
And then they go on a trip to Egypt.
It's no, your grandfather wasn't as important as my grandfather. It's
right,
different.
exactly. It's come on, dude.
My grandfather or your dad.
Your comment is very insightful and all, but when you look at it from a certain point of view, it gets kind of fucked.
Josuke is Jotaro's uncle? How is that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, it's weird.
It's weird to think about, but
that's
I
how
guess
legitimate children work. It's a fun time.
I want Dad Taro to come into a room and be like, Uncle Josker. like for some reason he's just a giant child man.
Super drunk or something.
Do I get any candy in this trip? What? No, you came over here. You drove here. Oh my god.
So is Jotaro just loaded now? Because he's staying in a really swanky hotel. I assume he has a lot of
foundation.
Of course.
Anything that has to do with stands, Speedwagon Foundations.
Anything that involves any sort of money expense, Speedwagon Foundation.
How do they keep making that money?
I mean, Speedwagon's a great man. I mean, he's a man of many talents.
Excuse me, he went to the desert to kill himself and found oil.
Yeah.
Nice.
Incredibly lucky.
Also, that was a fan theory I just said. Don't quote me.
Oh, okay.
You.
I was like, wow, that is pretty dark. I don't remember Speedwagon being so down in the dumps like that. But okay.
His best friend died on a trip to America, so he goes to America to see the land that Jonathan was going to be in, and then he just wanders into the desert so that he'll starve to death. That's the fan theory. Yeah.
Holy shit.
And whoops, he tripped over some oil.
Oil now.
Nice.
Oil.
What a guy. So I guess anyways, what's our overall thoughts on like part 4 and what we're hoping the series is gonna go? I guess this is kind of a question for you, Mitch, because you know where it's gonna go. But like Gingmudo, what do you think? What are you hoping to see? I guess.
I'm not totally sure because I'm not sure what to expect because it is, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
But I'm excited because I really like Josuke. He reminds me of Joseph, who's my favorite. And I do like Jotaro a lot better as a side character, like Mitch said, or maybe you said that, I don't remember. Yeah, so I guess I'm just excited to see more. I've only seen 2 episodes, so
yeah,
I don't know yet.
Oh, I feel you. Same here. I'm pretty much in the same boat. Like, I'm hoping that like the stand battles get really creative, because I mean, we saw the idea get sort of, I don't want to say prototyped in part 3, but like part 4, I feel like just looking from like the stand designs that I've seen, not only in the anime so far, but like in the games and stuff, like there's some really, really wacky kind of stands. So I'm pumped, just seeing new applications for different kinds of powers and stuff. And yeah, I'm excited to see what kind of bullshit Josuke comes up with to get out of situations like shoving a rubber glove down his throat.
Yeah.
Well, you got to remember, this is the part of JoJo where Araki implemented the dartboard into a stand creating process.
What?
Where
Are you serious?
No, I'm fucking with you. I was gonna say he throws darts. It's like, all right, erases space.
He just brings up his iPod, like plays shuffle, and whatever song comes up. All right, next stand name.
Feather hooks.
Spinning thumbnails.
Miley Cyrus.
Ew, that one made me sick. Oh, like, all right, Araki, let's get the next one. Transforms into string. Damn it.
Damn.
I was hoping it would hit dinosaurs. It'll get there one day.
It'll get there.
God damn.
Oh man.
Like the stands, trust me when I say the stands in part 4 are only gonna get like. Even like, let me put it this way: one of the best parts about JoJo is the fact that when you look at other series and like, oh yeah, my power is to fly, and in Araki's like weird, bizarre mind, he's like, hey, I can fly, but here's my limitations. Here's the rules I have to follow for my own power. Like, it's like I could summon a meteorite, but they're a magnet. They're only attracted to me, so I have to bear hug someone so that the meteorite attacks them, and then I have to find a way to survive.
I can only do it on Tuesdays at 3 p.m.
My stand only activates in a church.
You must be wearing green, no exception.
I must have eaten a grilled cheese sandwich before I went to battle.
2 hours before battle.
Swiss, not cheddar.
It'll get there.
I have to be wearing a Burger King crown at all times.
All times. Not really a rule, just personal preference, but I feel like it makes the power a little better.
My stand wears a crown if I have a crown on. I feel confident about myself. Fuck you.
Wow.
And
Did we just come up with an awesome stand?
yeah, we did. Metallica.
All right,
Yeah.
part 9. Let's go.
Part 9.
Dude, the fact that part
Perfect.
9 is already like oddly confirmed is weird to me.
Oh, it's been confirmed, huh?
Like in a weird, subtle way.
From my understanding of the situation, I could have sworn part 9 was like there's a part 9 being planned out. That's only from what I understand of the situation, though.
Do we know if it's going to be in the same universe as part 8/7?
God, I hope so, because I don't want another alternate universe. I mean,
That's true.
Don't get me
They might
wrong,
be doing this
super
in
cool, but it'd be cool if it was done in threes, like each little section's a trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now I know that a lot of people are hoping that we end up back in the original universe, but how would that even fucking work? We're getting sidetracked. Anyways, guys, next time on Velvet Talks, we'll hopefully Sora. It was great to have you on the show.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for having me.
And if we end up doing more Jojo Talks, would you like to come back on?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, unless it sucks. I mean, it
Nah,
could suck.
fuck it. This is our show. We'll
Make you come back.
we'll just make
I guess
you
you'll
our
force me to
guest.
watch it, and I'll just be that guy like, fuck Jojo, fuck. It's dumb.
Even as you start to hate it, we'll just have your icon up. And it's like, hey, welcome, and our special guest Sora, and then you just don't say anything for the entire time you're here.
Right, Sora? Oh, he just nodded. You didn't see it.
Yeah.
Right,
Sorry.
Sora, and then we have like sound clips from different videos.
And they're
You just have a soundboard for me? Oh my god.
Josuke is cool.
But yeah, I'd be down for some more JoJo talks. I'm down.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, rock and roll, man.
Awesome.
All right, so next time on Velvet Talks, guys, we'll see you next week with some more awesome stuff. You can always catch some more Velvet Room tomorrow. I'm sure there's going to be some silly, stupid video, probably hunting the primals or something tomorrow.
Probably.
Yeah,
All
some
right,
dumb
so
shit like
anyways,
that.
guys, catch you later.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye, guys.